Welcome to BuzzBooster.tv.
I'm Shahar.
And I'm Nash.
And what are we going to talk about today?
Today we're going to talk about wonderful things.
Yes, experience, right?
Experience. Deep.
Businesses of experience.
Yes.
You have to think about this because we are in a moment that a lot of businesses are having to reinvent themselves.
Yes.
And many of them actually are based on services, and that makes quite a challenge.
Yes, it does.
Yes, but we also need to understand that what people are buying are things that bring them a unique experience.
Yes.
A day in Disneyland, for example.
A day in Disneyland. What an experience that is.
Yes. Tours to wildlife. Go out to learn how to see wildlife during springtime and make photographies. Secret tours out there.
Yes.
You know, those exercises when you go on a surfboard that is not really a surfboard.
Yeah.
All these things, Zumba.
Zumba.
Right? They bring a
That's
different
fun.
experience in your day, and therefore they're very successful.
Yes.
Right? So you have to ask what you can do
In your
to
business.
turn your business into an experience business.
Yes.
In fact, we like to watch Shark Tank.
Oh,
right?
I love Shark Tank.
And Mark Cuban
Yep.
is there quite often, right? What happens? What kind of business you think that he invests the most?
You know, yeah, if you pay attention in that, you'll notice that he invests a lot in the businesses that are experiential businesses.
Yes.
Or that provide an experience.
Yes. So you go back and watch other some past episodes, and you're going to see that most of the time when he invests is an experience business.
Yes.
Right? Why? Because these are the businesses of the future.
Yep.
We are very bored. You know, it's common in our society because now we are a prosperous society.
As a society, we're always bored.
Yes, we are, because we have everything. We
Yes.
have access to most things.
Yep.
Right? We spend a lot of time online, and we spend time on Facebook looking at other people's lives and
Yeah.
comparing ourselves and our lives to them. And, you know, we are bored.
Mm-hmm.
So when we want to go out and buy, we don't want to buy more things. We're over
No.
that. Even the recession has showed us that we have way too many stuff.
Yes.
Right? Too many Christmas decorations inside
Too
the garage.
many things.
We don't care about this. We care now about things that have meaning to us. Bless you.
Thank you, sorry.
We care about things that have meaning to us.
Yes.
And provides us with an experience that we can really relate and talk about it on Facebook.
Yes, exactly. So that we can brag. Ultimately, you can think of it like this. You want things that will allow you to brag on Facebook so that you get more likes.
Exactly. And you have to look at your business and really start saying, okay, what in the process of what I do, I can create an experience. Can be simple things. We talked this over and over again about our office and the first room.
Uh-huh.
Instead of having a secretary there and people greeting you, we have what we call the star bus. So a place where the prospect comes and, you know, they don't have anybody watching over them, and they can eat and they can drink and they can do a lot even
Yes.
before they see us. Well, it's enough to provide the experience very different than whatever day they are having up to that moment.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be complicated and super innovative.
No.
Right?
It just has to be different than what the normal person would expect in the normal business, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
But if I go, and I don't want to use Starbucks as the example
Yeah.
because that's totally overused, but I will, just briefly. But if I go to a normal coffee shop, that's one thing. If I go to Starbucks, then it's a little bit better of an environment, a different experience.
Yes, it's a good point what you're bringing, because it brings me to the point of having local business, if that is your case. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she loves to shop. She shops every single day of her life. And she came to me and she said, you know, I am going to give up shopping local. I did a few blog posts about that as well, because as much as we want to support local businesses, many times the experience is very bad. You know, people are complaining that...
I have a good example.
Oh, you have a good example? Go ahead.
Well, no, continue your thought.
They're complaining that people don't go, for example, to have dinner out as they used to, as often as they used to.
Yes.
And why is that? Because usually it doesn't turn out to be a good experience.
No, exactly. You know, there's your hairdresser, right?
Uh-huh. Good example.
You're very particular about the people that cut your hair.
It's actually a work of sculpture here.
Yeah. So we go together, right?
Yes.
The two of us. It's like one of those.
As usual.
What do they say? Girls. It's not a girls' night out, but it's like this fun thing. We're gonna
going
go
to the hairdresser is
we're gonna
usually
get
fun.
our hair cut
Yeah.
and we're gonna feel pretty and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we go, and what happens?
Well, you know, she's going through some challenges in her personal life.
Happens to everyone.
But she is very constant in talking about everything that is bad going on in his life. And as much as I love her, it makes me feel depressed going to the
So
hairdresser.
she's cutting the hair, tuk tuk tuk, but then
Yeah.
she's complaining about this, complaining
Yeah.
about that.
And then she has the other day, for example, she started talking about something that is very touchy to me, and she knows that. Okay.
Meaning she was talking in favor of something that Shahar doesn't like.
I don't like a lot, and she knows that because she knows my story, and she kept talking about it, and I hinted once or twice that I didn't want to go on talking about that subject. There are subjects in business, by the way, that you don't
avoid.
touch, right? Like politics being one, sex preference being another.
Religion.
It's not good business practice. But anyway, she wouldn't stop. I got out of that day, and I was so mad that I really considered I have to find somebody else.
And in all honesty, that has happened more than once where we go because we're going to have fun and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then we walk out, we were driving away and we're just sitting in the car and we're silent.
Yes.
Because both of us are feeling down and depressed.
Yeah.
And then that's when we question, why are we going here?
Yes.
Right? Because the experience should be a fun, enriching one.
After all, it's the day that you're taking care of yourself and pampering
Exactly.
yourself. So think about this because, of course, she's going through challenging times, and we all go through, and there's got to be some understanding. But just police yourself if you're not turning that into a habit on how you're dealing with customers. Any profession like the hairdresser that is face to face with the customer, you need to be super careful, and even super careful about putting out your own views about
Yes.
things, because it can be very tricky.
Exactly. Every detail matters, from the
Yes.
things that come out of your mouth, from your interaction with the client, from the waiting period or where they're sitting,
If you
what
offer
they
water,
see.
if you don't offer.
Exactly.
What really do you do to make your business become part of a good experience for the customer?
Exactly.
Okay, like I said, it doesn't have to be complicated.
No.
But it needs to be, because businesses of experience will survive any challenge,
Yes.
and they are the future. Okay? And one last thing, if you're trying to reinvent yourself, coming from the service industry, for example, think about how you transform yourself into an experience business. So the whole thing is about one experience.
That's right.
Okay? I wish I had more time to tell another example.
I know. I love chatting with you guys.
I know, it's so cool. And you know, there's so many things, so many angles.
Yes.
So do you mind if I go 1 minute more?
One more.
Yeah, just 1 minute.
Oh, that's more time
It's
than
about-
I get to spend
well-
with you, so go ahead.
It's about that company. We talked before about them, that they have puzzles, wood puzzles.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
And we use
stave puzzles.
stave puzzles. Well, they are so creative in everything that they do that they sell puzzles. And instead of being a $1 thing, they actually a 5x6 cost more than $300. And the whole thing is an experience.
Yeah, exactly.
They actually have a membership program that you pay a lot just to try the product before everybody else.
Yes.
So I'm not going to go deep. Maybe we'll do a
Nope.
show just about that. But I would suggest you go to Stave Puzzles,
And check it out.
check their catalog,
Everything.
and check everything on their
Everything
website.
is an experience, from the moment that you order to when you get the box with your puzzle,
Yeah.
to when you do it, to afterwards. Everything has been thought out, and there's
It's
a
amazing.
process,
It's
and
really
it's
amazing.
something to provide the ultimate experience for you, so that you can enjoy it and turn around and buy another one.
Yeah.
Because, like Shahar said, you can go into any dollar store and buy a puzzle for $1, for a
Yeah.
buck.
Yeah.
Not these guys. You're going to spend at least $300.
And if a company making puzzles can do that, imagine what you can do with yours.
That's right.
So let's think about experience.
Yes, experience.
See you next time.
See you.